The mysterious fifth man has been identified. And his rap sheet, yes, his rap sheet is going to spark so many questions, y'all. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Pascal back at it again with another pop-up video. Be sure to follow me on all my social medias, The Pascal Show, one word. Hit that like button down below, and let's not forget to crush that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube, and if you're watching on Facebook, please be sure to crush that follow button on my Facebook page if this is your first time checking out this channel right here. As you guys already know, we have been covering this Kansas City Chiefs fans watch party mystery. 3 men have been found in this backyard. The renter or the tenant of that house is saying, hey, they froze. And other people, of course, the streets, the social media streets, and the court of public opinion is basically saying, no, the math ain't mathin'. Now, one thing is interesting because Jordan Willis, the renter or the tenant of that house, he's now since moved. He's gone, and we don't know where he is, allegedly. But through his lawyer did expose a lot of things. One thing was for sure, though, even through the many things of his inconsistencies, one thing that was consistent was that there was a fifth person at that party. And that person has finally been identified on paper, not on just social media, but now in the media. They have finally exposed his name. And I've been waiting for somebody to come out, or news or media to come out with some information, something solid, because, the internet, social media streets, these group chats can get wild, and the allegations and the theories can get really, really murky and messy out here for sure. But now we have the guy's name, and it is actually Alex Lee, the one that people have been saying out here in the group chats, in the comment section and all that. Actually, his name is Alex Weamer Lee. Now, the thing is that just because his name is revealed, I mean, it's a good thing that his name has now been revealed, but that's not the part that's catching my eye. There's more to this. It's more than his identification is great, but the information about his rap sheet, yes, his rap sheet is just going to stir this speculation pot even more. So many more questions are going to start popping up. So many theories. So let's get into this and let's talk about it. So let's get into this article. Alex Weamer Lee is revealed as the mystery fifth man who was with the 3 Kansas City Chiefs fans before they were found unalive outside that home. All right. He is a high school pal of the victim. So he's known these guys for a while. All right. And he goes by Alex Lee, not Alex Weamer Lee. He goes by Alex Lee. All right. Now, the thing is of course, we already know that all the things that Jordan Willis has been saying through his lawyer. He's basically saying, oh, I didn't know. I didn't see them. I was asleep. I was awake. I let them out. They let themselves out. Oh, I was asleep for 48 hours. Robocalls, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's pretty annoying, the amount of BS that's come out of Jordan Willis's mouth. But as you can see, and I thought it was going to be this, but yes, this is Alex Lee right here. I thought that was going to be the guy. I was like, it's either one of these 2 guys in this photo. And as you can see, I mean, they know each other. They're friends. They all have something in common. They're passionate about their football team. They go and watch the games together. So clearly there's going to be a photo of him with his fellas. But all 3 of these guys are now gone. And what's interesting about this, and here's another photo. What's interesting about this is that this man has a rap sheet. I know I said it earlier, but I'm going to say it again. This man has a rap sheet that's going to spark some very interesting questions. Remember, this guy said that Alex Lee said that he saw his buddies at midnight. He said he was not the last person to see them alive. It was midnight when they were watching Jeopardy as he was leaving Jordan Willis, this guy right here in this photo, Jordan Willis's home. But what's interesting is there's more about Alex. And so let's get to know Alex a little bit. So Lee, a 37-year-old flooring contractor, lives in a rental home in another part of the city. So no, he doesn't live nearby. So they say in another part of the city. And I'm wondering how close by, right? That'd be a very interesting piece of information as well. And I'm not saying go and dox anybody. Please don't do that. But that would be interesting to know how far away he actually lived from Jordan Willis's then home. But when Daily Mail, the article I'm reading here, arrived to ask him questions about the fateful night, a man answering an intercom doorbell claimed that he wasn't there and could not discuss January 7th. Understandably, he's got legal representation, basically, okay? But he says the man added, Alex isn't here right now, and he isn't handling any media inquiries. So Lee's social media contains many photos of him with Harrington, McGinney, and Johnson, including one where he's in a living room with the latter two, all dressed in Chiefs regalia in another apparent watch party. Yes, apparently they do this a lot. They get together, they drink their beers, they have a good time, and they watch the game. The fifth man, who maintained his close friendships with the victims and Willis from Park Hill High School, has a rap sheet that includes D offenses, okay? It includes D offenses. And I have to say code words, unfortunately, all right? So his criminal record reveals 3 D incidents. I got to use these code words. In 2005, when he was 19 and lived close to his former high school, he pleaded guilty to 2 charges of unlawful use of D paraphernalia and 1 of possessing up to 35 grams of the Mary Jane. Lee was given 20 hours of community service for one of the drug paraphernalia charges, but failed to complete it. Interesting. I'm wondering why he failed to complete that. Okay. Very interesting indeed. Okay. Very interesting indeed. He was then sentenced to 7 days in jail. So he spent time in jail for not completing his 20 hours of community service. 7 years later, while in Aspen, Colorado, he was charged with a felony for tampering with evidence, D evidence, after another man was arrested at a nightclub. Lee was accused of grabbing 2 baggies of X. All right? 2 baggies of X, got to use these code words, that were dropped on the venue's floor when the accused dealer was seized by police. This is very interesting what they say next. He told officers he swallowed the contents of one bag and tried to hide the other, according to a report in the Aspen Daily News. We got to take a look at that. Interesting. Local men plead guilty in belly up tampering case. Alexander Weamer Lee, right here. Let me blow this up a little bit. Pleaded guilty to obstructing a peace officer and unlawful use of a controlled substance, while Joseph Barman, 24, pleaded guilty to the obstruction count in this particular Pitkin County District Court. The felony charges of tampering with evidence were dropped. That's very, very interesting. He told police he ingested, this is what Weamer Lee, Alex Lee, told police, that he ingested the contents of one bag and tried to hide the other when a Aspen police officer returned to the scene after arresting Pooter. The other baggie was recovered after the officer ordered Weamer to move. So he ingested it, and then he tried to, I guess he was sitting on it or hiding it or whatever, right? There was money and drugs laying all over the place. This is apparently what they said during this situation. That's very interesting. Again, that information is very interesting, guys. Very, very interesting. All right. Alex has a rap sheet that's still interesting. All right. Very interesting. And again, eventually he pleaded guilty to 2 misdemeanor counts as a part of a plea deal and was given 2 years of unsupervised probation. Interesting, guys. Again, this guy right here, all the way to the right of your screen, All right. That is Alex Lee. And he has a rap sheet that has to do with chemicals, that has to do with party favors. So again, when I said it's going to spark up a lot of questions, now I got questions, don't you? And one of them is was he the one providing? Was he holding? Was he the one who gave them something that may have taken these guys' lives? Again, I'm curious. Did he give them something that was tainted unbeknownst to him? That could happen. All right. There's plenty of guys out here that are moving weight, if you get what I'm saying, and don't know if the stuff is laced, if the stuff is tainted, and all that. But he does have a rap sheet and a history with party favors. So now the question still remains, or now the new questions spark up. And is it, did he give them something that he didn't know was tainted and they lost their lives? Did he actually go out and they meet with him in the backyard and they partook together? Those are the questions that are going to still be lingering, or at least are still going to be popping up even more now, because he says he left at midnight, seeing them watching Jeopardy, and he has nothing to do with this, right? But he may have something to do with this too. He may have a hand in the passing of these men. And that, to me, is very interesting. Again, a rap sheet does say something. It also says nothing too. You never know. He may be a completely changed man, but it seems like when he was young, he got in trouble. Several years later, he got in trouble again. I mean, he could still have that side hustle a part of how he makes his money. That is a good possibility. But anyway, guys, just throwing out the theories, throwing out the questions. You let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts? Do you think that this fifth guy has something to do with this or no? Again, this could be a thing where he gave them something, Jordan knowing. They had a bad reaction. Those men pass away. He's already gone. He's already left. They take it, but they have a bad reaction. Jordan sees that, freaks out, doesn't know what to do, and he just lets them linger in the backyard for 2 days as he goes on a bender because he's having anxiety attacks and having a nervous breakdown, not knowing how he's going to tell family and friends that his 3 friends are now gone in the backyard. That is a theory. That is a possibility. But then again, anything's possible with this story. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Where do you stand on this with this information? Again, just because he has a past, a tainted past, does not automatically mean that he's out here still doing that stuff. But then again, you can't leave the possibility of him actually doing that, still doing that kind of lifestyle on the table. You can't take it off the table now. Now we know his rap sheet. We got to talk about it. So anyway, comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Hit that like button down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hit that follow button. And also, please go check out PascalMerch.com. I got some really great custom t-shirts and hoodies. Dope swag. Check it out. Made by yours truly. All right. Custom handmade stuff. So go check it out. I'm sure you'll find something that you like over there as well. Anyway, guys, it is time to get going. Much love to you guys. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.